my friend's down there. She got a better seat than I did. Luck of the draw, right?
again, Prince Terfel.
It all just comes too easily.
The fact remains, sire, you will be king and very soon. When your sainted mother and father passed away and left you in my charge, I promised them when you came of age, you would be prepared for your reign.
I know, Sebastian, I know! And I guess I'm ready to be king. It's just the thing of it is, I don't even know who I am yet.
I'm sure it will come to you. Until then, might I suggest faking it?
Really?
You wouldn't be the first, and you wouldn't be the last.
To the castle! To the castle! Still, these questions nag me. Nag. No. Now you, Buttercup, I just wonder, me, who am I? A far from perfect guy. A bum who wants to do what's right, but often does what's wrong. A kid whose voice is way off key, but loves to sing a song. A guy who dreams like a lion, but wakes up like a lamb. Me, who am I, but the guy I am. That's whom I am.
Christopher Rupert, slayer of dragons, pitiless to ogres, destroyer of griffins and giants, your friend to gargoyles,
Dragon!
to the healing, swordsman and poet, a guy who dreams like a lion, but wakes up like a lamb.
Me, who am I, but the guy I am.
He's our hero,
Oh, stop!
such perfection.
That's very kind of you.
He's the kind of guy who we'd all like to
I really
be.
appreciate that.
What's the use of self-reflection?
Too much.
Church bells will ring when you are king. People will sing. There is no one quite like me.
Who am I?
Rupert,
Of course,
slayer of dragons,
thanks God. A turkey wants to do what's right, but often does what's wrong. A drag whose voice is way off key, but loves to sing my songs. A guy who dreams like a lion, but
dizzy dancer, sailor of the ocean.
who am I? But the guy I am.
He's a prince.
Is that who
You there, impoverished person. Better some water.
Yes, sir.
Don't talk to her that way. How do you know she's poor?
Look at her, she's filthy.
Here you are, sire.
Thank you, young lady. That's very kind of you.
It's just water.
Give her some money.
Really?
Yes, it's charity. You have things that she doesn't. You're going to give her some of your things so she doesn't have a revolution and take all of your things.
Spare change, and he's spare
The
change.
moment charity is mentioned, out comes every layabout.
Here you are, old woman.
Thank you. Bless you, kind sir.
Be careful, my lord. You need to get in the
Be gone with you.
No, good sirs. It is merely Crazy Marie. She lives in the woods and comes to town only to gather what others throw away. She's gentle in every way, sweet and delicate, but nuts.
She is harmless, I can tell. Sebastian, Lord Pinkleton, sheathe your swords. You're a good friend to Marie. How lucky she is to have a true friend such as you. I wish I had a true friend.
I'm standing right here.
Shall we journey on? Very well, Pinkleton. Be well, young lady.
Oh, I don't want charity.
Then take this coin as a present. In admiration of a true friend in this world. Sorry. Out of my mind.
Thank you for saving my life, dear Ella. I shall return the favor.
I didn't do it to have a favor returned.
No, I have a shawl here that only has a few holes and smells of cabbage. You can wear it.
Not necessary. What a handsome man that was, and so kind and generous.
That is but not a man. That is Prince Topher. What? The slayer of giants and dragons. He has just returned to us from university. He is to be crowned king.
Wait, that man, a world leader?
Yes.
But he appears to have a heart, mind, and soul. It can't be. Marie, you're crazy.
Yes, I am, but that does not change the fact that he is our own prince, Topher, and has returned to be our ruler. Look on your coin here.
Why, it is him. From the left. Such silly ears. And the crown doesn't help things. He should wear a floppy hat.
Fluffy.
Here, Marie, please take this coin. Buy yourself something warm to eat.
Why is it always the very poorest who are the most generous? It breaks my heart.
Here is our Jean-Michel. He will spout gibberish now and bore us.
Be nice. Good day, Jean-Michel.
And do you know why the poor are the kindest, Ella, and the crazy Marie?
No, but I have a feeling you are about to be most forthcoming.
Because it is a corrupt system with a smashed moral compass.
You will forgive me if I just stagger about and mutter.
Today I will be going to the castle alone to protest the corruption that riddles our government. Oh, you must come with me.
Oh, heavens, madame! Ella, step up!
I shall shout to the prince and I'll have no choice but to listen.
You are in harm's way, sir!
I have a vision for this kingdom. I really do.
Help me with my parcels this instant. Cinderella, lazy stepdaughter, help me with my package. Careful! Careful! No one knows the extreme torture I am subjected to. And ignoring that. Charlotte! Gabrielle! Come, daughters, come!
We are here, Mama!
We are exhausted being as beautiful as we look. Cinderella, idle girl, come help your stepsisters with their shrewd purchases. Into the house, daughters. The real ones.
Madame isn't always terrible. Sometimes she sleeps.
Gabrielle, I have brought from university a book for you with pictures of how people in other lands live and how they govern. Norway, Italy, Japan.
I have mentioned my interest in these places only in passing. And you have brought a whole book? Quit it, you.
And 4 days from now, I would like to take you on a date. I'm organizing a soup kitchen, and we need someone to stir and label.
Gabrielle! Do not talk to that man. We are teetering precariously between upper middle class and lower upper class. We cannot be seen talking to a revolutionary. Enter this house at once.
Why do I care? Why do I try? I'll never be good enough for her. I'll take this book and burn it.
Why not give the book to dear Ella?
If it's quite all right, Jean-Michel, I would love to look at your book of how other countries live.
Then here, Ella, take it. I shall go my way alone and live my own life. I'm a loner. You're coming with me, right?
Of course.
Good.
Book. It's been so long since I owned something, just me.
Cinderella, get the house and clean the kitchen.
Oh, I've just finished it.
Then prepare the dinner.
It's on the stove.
Then the beds
Oh,
must
the
be...
beds are turned down and your bed clothing is all laid out.
Where did you get that book?
Jean-Michel just gave it to me.
So nice that people just give you gifts. Still Daddy's little girl. What's this doing here?
Well, that's my father's coat.
It's rags.
Oh, it's all I have to remember him by.
It's rags now. Clean the porch with these rags.
I'm as mild and as meek as a mouse, but unarmed when I meet all finest in her there. Oh, then I'm glad to be back in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. Whatever I want to be.
Just as long as I stay in my own little corner. All alone in my own little chair.
Your Majesty, a list of the lords entreating me.
A list of the lords entreating me with what?
105 requests.
That seems a lot.
I'll take this, your majestic highness, in honor of your upcoming coronation. We proudly proclaim your kingdom a land of plenty and bounty. May I have the imprimatur of your ring on this other announcement?
Oh, right. Sorry. But what's it for?
It's very complicated. You really want me to go into it?
Prince Topher, listen!
What was that?
You must take responsibility for your actions.
Who's that yelling from the other side of the moat?
The people are being treated unfairly by your government.
He seems upset.
Rabble rouser, ignore him. I have this new law which forbids any. Actually, if you let me have the ring, it would save the trip.
Didn't we listen to what he has to say? People were never upset with Mom and Dad, were they?
Your parents had the good fortune to be royalty in a time of plenty, but since their unfortunate demise, I've done my best to run this country. I've done my best to raise you in the finest school.
Hello, I'm talking here.
We should invite him in for a talk.
Ignore him.
I will not give up. If you won't listen, I'll shout this to the town square.
Shout it to the town square. Perhaps it's time for a distraction.
What kind of distraction?
A royal wedding.
Wow, does that work?
Like a dream every time.
But who will get married?
Well, you.
Well, that's just silly. I don't know any girls. I went to an all-boys school off in the woods. And then attended an all-male university on an island. Why did you do that to me?
For this happy day, I'm going to find you a bride. Oh, happy the day.
This is nonsense. How will you find me a bride?
We shall have a magnificent ball. Dancing.
What?
Every eligible young woman who can afford a gown will attend. This is a wonderful selection process right there. If you can't afford a nice dress, you don't have any business marrying a prince. Now, all the guests will be announced. You will dance with every girl. At the stroke of midnight, everyone will remove their masks and you will have found your bride.
Well, that seems fast.
King and queen on the throne, I am there to guide you through all your decisions. It's really a win-win.
But how would any woman fall in love with me so quickly?
A valid question which we will answer sometime soon. Now, Lord Binkleton, I want you to tell this to all. A pronouncement, an announcement. His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert.
Please don't say my whole name.
Vladimir, Karl Alexander.
So embarrassing.
Francois Reginald, Lancelot Herman.
Herman.
Gregory James is giving a ball.
Sebastian.
Now is the time to act. No other time will do. Live and play your part. Don't give away your heart. Don't take what the world gives you. mongers. I shout to the prince and he ignores me. If he and Sebastian can take the land of the very poor, then it's only a matter of time before they take from all of us. For you just can't wait to be served by fate on a silver plate or a tray. Now is the time of your life, the time of your life is today.
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. A ball, and that's no ball. The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert James is giving a ball.
He's giving a ball.
The prince is giving a ball.
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. Hello, I'm talking here. Now is the time to act. He's giving a ball. No other time will do. The prince is giving a ball.
He's giving a what?
A ball. Now is the time to live. No other time is real.
The prince is giving a ball.
But he's giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, Windermere, Vladimir, Karl Alexander, Francois Reginald, Lancelot Herman, Gregory James. He's giving a
The prince is giving a what?
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
His Majesty has this decree to attend the ball. All one requires is an invitation and suitably fashionable attire. And the prince shall choose a woman from the ball to be his bride. That means anyone can be the queen.
So will he want a taller girl? Or will he want a stronger girl? Or will he want a smaller girl?
The prince is giving a ball.
I wish I were a bolder girl. I wish I were a younger girl. I wish I were an older girl.
The prince is giving a ball.
I wished a lot of things, I don't wish anymore. But now I wish a lot of things I've never wished before. I wish I had, I wish I could, wish I might, I wish I would, wish I were invited to the Princess Royal.
Make way for the queen.
He's giving a ball. He's giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. Now is the time to act. We hear him, but the prince is giving a ball. Now is the time to live. We hear him, his royal highness is giving a ball. He's giving a ball.
Royal Highness Christopher Rupert.
rupert, engineer Vladimir,
Slayer of dragons,
Carl Alexander,
destroyer of gargoyles,
Francois Reginald,
sportsman and poet,
Salah Herman,
Herman
Gregory James is giving up
is giving up
all the wishes in the world of poppycock and twaddle. The prince is giving up all. Cinderella, when you finish tightening delicate Charlotte's corset,
I can taste my lunch.
we must move on to Gabrielle's hair. It is beginning to look, I fear, like a Bavarian pretzel. Cinderella! Cinderella! It is the most amusing name! I cracked myself up. She sits by the cinders of the fire, and her name is Ella, so I call her Cinderella! Why don't I have any friends?
Face it, Mama, you are well versed in the art of ridicule.
I do have a flair for it, don't I, actual daughters? Watch and learn. Cinderella, hurry, get dressed. You're going to the ball. You're going to find a husband.
Am I?
Ridicule, who caught it?
I did.
That's terrible.
Who can that be? Everyone, clear out of here while I get rid of this imbecile. Cinderella, get that dress on Charlotte. What a random idiot. Lord Sebastian, what an unexpected delight.
Madame, I have but a moment. I invite you to hang upon my every word.
Invitation accepted.
Tonight's ball shall be in masks. The prince will be in the white mask. What color mask will your daughter Gabrielle be wearing?
Why, pink.
If the daughter is anything like the mother, I think the pink mask and the white mask should meet and fall in love.
Are you implying what I'm inferring?
Your daughter is all part of my master plan.
You are brilliant.
You are perceptive. I'll see you at the ball. Together we shall make this so.
Come, daughters, come! Oh, Gabrielle! My Gabrielle, just look at you. You too, Charlotte, but really look at Gabrielle. And Cinderella, fetch the orange box. From Venice, a piece of glass spun to perfection, more valuable than diamonds. Each of us shall wear the tiniest piece of hand-blown Venetian glass. Allow me to place this tiny bauble around the neck of my courageous Charlotte. Allow me to place this tiny bauble around the neck of my beautiful daughter Gabrielle. And Cinderella, fetch the perfume. Come, two daughters that count. Finish getting ready. Who can that be? More good news.
Good evening, Madame. Gabrielle, please forgive me for interrupting your momentous evening. For the ball tonight, I thought you might desire to take these wildflowers. I picked them myself.
Oh, thank you, Jean-Michel. They're so beautiful.
And for the mother of the most perfect girl in all of God.
Out of my house! Oh, you are not welcome here.
Would you perhaps consider...
And take your simple pleasures with you.
Oh, Madame, don't be mean. That was so nice.
No.
me tell you about love, Miss Flowers in your hand and dreams in your head. I married your father for love. He died and I cried. I married Cinderella's father for money. He died. I got a house. 7:30! Ball preparations double time! Cinderella! My shoe! Charlotte, how do your sister's face?
I can't see!
Mission class!
I'm hungry!
Gabrielle, feed the baby. Cinderella,
Who's coming, madame?
expensive bracelet, necklace, hair. Then the prince with shouting snare.
Then the prince with shouting stare.
Are we ready? Yes, yes! Come, daughters! Posture, posture!
Expensive bracelet, necklace, hair. Then the prince with shouting stare. Expensive bracelet, house invitations.
Let us storm the castle, lovely daughters. This is the night that everything changes. Up to the hall! Expensive bracelet, necklace, hair.
One of the flowers in the bouquet was a wild rose. Its thorn has scratched my lip. Yes, I'm bleeding. Oh, I should go up to the prince and scratch his lip.
Oh, no.
Make him drink lemonade. Oh, that'll sting.
Now that's just cruel.
Enough of taking things as they are. Now is the time for us to march to the palace, the peasants, the tradespeople, and get the prince to finally listen to us, instead of having his fancy ball.
Yes, you should do that. You should march up to him and talk to him.
He won't listen to me. He uses his castle to hide from the truth. Him meeting me will never happen. The only thing funnier is you going to the ball. Yeah, well, why don't you just go to the ball and ask him when he's going to start noticing that his people are being evicted from their land. Ha! That's absurd. Ha!
Oh, Jean-Michel! I could go to the prince and he might listen to me. And if I had a ball gown, I think I might look sort of nice. I am in the royal palace of all places, when I meet the finest prince you've ever seen. And the color on my two stepsisters' faces is a queer sort of sour apple green. I am coy and flirtatious when alone with the prince. I'm the belle of the ball in my own little corner, all alone in my own little charming on and fiddly-dee.
All the wishes in the world are poppycock and twaddle.
Crazy Marie, are you mocking me with your gibberish?
All and fiddly-dee, fiddly-faddly-foodle. All the dreamers in the world are dizzy in the noodle.
So what if I do have a dream to see the prince again? And tell him what life in his kingdom is really like and what it could be.
Exactly. And then to have him fall in love with you.
No one will fall in love with me. Why do you come to visit me tonight?
I just knew I would find you in the same little chair, in the pale pink mist of a foolish dream.
I am being foolish.
Then be foolish with me. What would you dream of?
An invitation to the ball, I guess.
Right here. There's an invitation.
But it's torn.
Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Just go. What else would you dream of?
A white gown, I imagine. beautiful white gown, sewn up with pearls and jewels, and a tiara of diamonds.
Oh, and on your feet?
For the most beautiful grosgrain pumps, I'd imagine.
Oh, no, better. The Venetian glass that your stepmother so loves in her trinkets and baubles. An entire pair of shoes made only of Venetian glass.
How silly! I'd be the envy of all. But how would I get to the ball?
This pumpkin over there, I'll turn it into a golden carriage.
Oh, and horses?
There's mice trapped in this cage.
Oh, yes. And a fox as a footman. And a raccoon as a driver. Oh, you are crazy, Marie. Why, in order to do that, you'd have to be a fairy godmother.
You'd be surprised how many beautiful gowns have crazy women in them.
Oh, you? Really? My fairy godmother?
But of course, my child. Actually, I'm everyone's fairy godmother. But you're the only one who's given me charity, generosity, and kindness. And now, I must make all the dreams we joked about come true.
Oh, that's so improbable. Implausible.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice will never be 4 white horses. Such fun and roll and fiddle-dee-dee of horses. Impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because it's Captain Dewey, I don't speak building up impossible hopes. Impossible things are happening every day.
Impossible.
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 Impossible. Impossible.
But if you could be a beggar woman not 5 minutes ago, and now you are my fairy godmother, then anything is possible, right?
I suppose so.
You could change it all. You could make it all happen.
You know what? You could change it all. You could make it all happen.
Oh, never. I couldn't.
You're right. It's all so impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice will never be 4 white horses. Such fun and rolling fiddle-dee-dee of horses. Impossible. universe. And now, Cinderella, I must tell you all of this magic is very powerful, but it will end at midnight tonight. Now go to the ball. In the name of every girl who has ever wished to go to a ball in a beautiful dress, in the name of every girl who has ever wanted to change the world she lives in. Go with the promise of possibility. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. It's possible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And four white mice are easily turned to horses. Such bold are all incredibly disappointed. Quite possible for the world is full of singings and blues who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And we all stop and do it. I don't care. Nothing possible, impossible. It's our happy every day. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's
Sebastian, honestly,
Only 200 women to go.
So, which one is he?
which one is which?
Duh, the prince. Which one is the prince? I mean, come on, what do you think I'm here for? The free food?
Well, a good time, a dance, perhaps?
Wrong answer. I got marrying royalty on my mind. So which one is he here?
Well, maybe it's me.
Not likely. You're no prince. You're ordinary.
What makes you think I'm ordinary?
We're doing the gavotte and you can't even keep the beat. By the time we get to the waltz, you're gonna trip over your two left feet and land on your little flat bottom. End of discussion.
Hope to talk to you later.
I've moved on.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Lovely dance, isn't it? I hope my dancing is all right.
Oh, your dancing is absolutely princely. Oops, I let that slip out.
Oh, so you know.
I would know a wise and handsome prince anywhere.
The last girl did not know.
You're kidding! Well, thanks for the heads up! Oh!
I think she does now.
Well, what can you tell me about yourself?
What would it
to know, Your Highness.
Well, what are your interests?
Why, whatever your interests are, Your Highness.
Okay, creepy.
Your Majestic Highness, just because I'm playing hard to get doesn't mean I am hard to get.
Really creepy, Sebastian. Sorry, that's not me.
Everyone take time!
Who is that girl?
Ignore her. We're playing ridicule. You get to be judge. 2 circles spin, and when the music stops playing, 2 players out-ridicule one another. Let's find you a bride.
1 and 2 and 3.
But my dear, I love that dress. No matter how many times I see it. Why, I remember the first time I saw that dress when I was a young girl. Please, do not speak of your childhood, as I've not brought along a copy of the Old Testament to follow along.
What is this?
Well, it's awfully sophisticated.
No, it just seems like cruelty.
Sophisticated cruelty. There's a slight difference there. I keep forgetting what it is.
I'm not quite sure I'd like to play this game.
And here we have another round at the ready.
1 and 2 and 3.
Age before beauty. You first, dear.
You have such a beautiful speaking voice. Have you ever considered reciting poetry?
That's not a ridiculous statement. Say, what do you want? The anticipation is killing me. Do the ridicule. Why do you say that?
Oh, no reason. I just really like your speaking voice, and I just think you would sound really wonderful reciting a poem. Oh, and I also like the feather in your hair. It's a lovely color for you.
Why are you doing this to me?
What is this bewitchery you practice?
It's just kindness.
Kindness?
Oh, yes. Kindness is practiced now in all the great courts. Ridicule isn't done anywhere anymore. It's all kindness now, even in the French courts.
Kindness?
Yes. You know, compassion.
Who are you, you strange woman?
I don't know who she is, but she is very, very wealthy indeed. Did you see her feet? Shoes made of Venetian glass. My resentment is all consuming.
Kindness. You must all try it.
I'll be the first. Kindness. Isn't it wonderful to have a pleasant young lady such as yourself in our court?
Thank you. And it's an honor to be at this wonderful party you are throwing.
It's like every time they speak, a part of me dies.
This room is filled with some of the loveliest women I have ever seen.
I just saw they have vanilla cake on the buffet. I love vanilla cake. Thank you to whoever made it.
This court is alive with laughter and warmth.
Like mustering the reign of Prince Silver's parents.
May his reign be a continuation of theirs.
Those were glorious days.
Oh, but so are these. Look at these magnificent guests.
you? I feel as if I've met you before. 10 minutes ago, I saw you. I looked up when you came through the door. My head started reeling. You gave me the feeling the room had no ceiling or floor. 10 minutes ago, I met you, and we murmured our how do you do. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found her, she's an angel, with the dust of the stars in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. In the arms of my love, I'm flying over mountain and meadow and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I'm sorry to be so effusive. I just met you. I'm not usually this way with someone I just met. Just events like this, I just feel like, what am I doing here?
Oh, I feel the same.
Like such a phony.
So do I.
You do?
Yes.
Me too. My name is
Topher. Short for Christopher. Yes, I know.
Have we met before?
Yes. And we're seeing each other for the first time right now. 10 minutes ago, I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found him, I have found him.
That's kind. How can you say that's kindness?
This is all so wonderful. You are so wonderful that I have to go.
Young lady, where are you going? Wait! Stop! She left in a golden carriage. After her.
Madame, we will take your carriage.
We haven't the room.
Leave one of your daughters behind then.
After her. She is my destiny.
No. Seriously? What just happened? Seriously? Why would a fellow want a girl like her? A frail and fluffy beauty. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a solid girl like me? She's a froggy little bubble with a flimsy kind of charm, and with very little trouble I could break her little arm. Why would a fellow want a girl like her, so obviously unusual? Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a usual girl like me? Oh, her cheeks are a pretty shade of pink, but not any pinker than a rose is. Her skin may be delicate and soft, but not any softer than a dove is. Her neck is no wider than a swan's. She's only as dainty as a daisy. She's only as graceful as a bird. So why is the fella going crazy? Oh, why would a fella want a girl like her? A girl who's merely lovely. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a girl who's merely me? What's the matter with the men? What's the matter with the men? What's the matter with the men? Oh.
of a golden carriage.
10 minutes ago, I held her.
Your Majesty, we saw a
And
carriage.
this I cannot explain. It simply flew into the mist.
Impossible, I know. Impossible? Then we shall do the impossible. 10 minutes ago, we were dancing in the palace of all places, and her gown was like a cloud of snowy white. How the moonlight shone its beams upon our faces, till she vanished like a phantom in the night.
When I left this house in my carriage, I was convinced my daughter would be queen and I would never have to come back here. And now, well, I'm back here.
Was the ball a disappointment, Madame?
The prince, despite his being well born and raised with great care by our Lord Protector, showed the most appalling manners. Appalling! He spent the entire evening talking and dancing with some nobody.
And how did Gabriella and Charlotte take that?
The prince has fallen head over heels with someone else. If he keeps this up, I may not want to go out with him.
What was going on in his Royal Highness's big scowl?
And the way he looked at her, with respect. I hope no man ever looks at me that way.
If that woman had any morality or sense of what is right in this world, she would never have appeared at the ball at all.
Oh, but can you imagine how she must have felt tonight? Arriving at the ball and meeting the man of her dreams.
I cannot. For my mind has no place for the puerile or rank.
I can imagine it, I think. I can imagine it.
I can imagine it, and I have no imagination.
When you're driving through the moonlight on the highway, when you're driving through the moonlight to the dance, you are breathless with a wild anticipation of adventure and excitement and romance. Then at last you see the towers of the palace, silhouetted on the sky above the park, and below them is a row of lighted windows, like a lovely diamond necklace in the dark.
It looks that way.
No way, sir. She talks as if she knows.
I do not know if these things are so. I only just suppose. I suppose that when you come into the ballroom and the room itself is floating in the air, if you're suddenly confronted by His Highness, you are frozen like a statue on the stair. You're afraid you'll hear the way your heart is beating, and you know you mustn't make the first advance. You are seriously thinking of retreating. Then you seem to hear him asking you to dance. You make a bow, a timid bow, and shyly answer yes.
How would you know that this is so?
I do no more than guess.
You can guess till you're blue in the face, but you can't even picture such a man. He is more than a prince.
He's an ace, but sisters, I really think I can.
And what?
I think that I can picture such a man. He is tall, straight as a lance, and his hair is dark and wavy. His arm can melt you with a glance. He can turn a girl to gravy. And I can imagine it.
I imagine it too. The squinting isn't my sinus condition. It's me imagining it.
I'm throwing caution to the wind. I am imagining it as well.
Oh, I imagine what that girl would be feeling when dancing with the prince. A lovely night, a lovely night, a finer night you know you'll never see. You meet your prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince will ever be. The stars in a hazy heaven tremble
I love you.
You say goodbye, away you fly, but on your lips you keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this. Lovely, 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 lovely
Isn't it wonderful how the needy just keep on going? The only thing I have to comfort me after this disastrous year is that the prince seems so completely devastated when his dream they ran away.
Oh, it was hilarious. The powder room was full of yammering when we were leaving. Why did the girl run away? My feeling is, up close, she was physically unappealing.
To bed, my lovely daughters. Cinderella, you stay here. Clean up this pigsty of a parlor. Why is there a pumpkin on the table? It makes no design sense.
Is there anything else you'd like to know, Ella?
No, it sounds like a really wonderful ball. I only wish I could have been there.
How did you know all that happened at the ball earlier this evening?
Oh, I just supposed it. Imagined it, had a vision.
Interesting. Quick, how many fingers? 2, 3. Fascinating. Where are your visions now?
You're being silly. You're just picking on me because I said the prince was wearing a white jacket.
And you didn't say it. And he was. There is something going on here.
You're being absurd. More than usual. I just need to finish.
Let me help you with that. Your hand is so calloused and rough from work. Just like the hands of the woman I shook this evening, who danced with the prince.
It was you tonight, wasn't it? It was you.
How did you dance in glass shoes?
You won't tell the others, will you? Madame and Charlotte? Oh, no, never. Are you mad at me that I stole the prince from you?
I will confess a secret to you. I never loved the prince, or even liked him. There's someone else that I want.
Oh, how wonderful for you. Who is it?
Oh, Madame hates him.
Well, Madame hating him doesn't narrow the field. Who is it?
If I promise to keep your secret of the prince, can you keep my secret of my forbidden love?
Oh, I can. And I will.
It's Jean-Michel, the firebrand.
Oh, he is a good man and seems angry for all the right reasons.
He wants to change the world and make it a better place. I mean, you gotta love a guy like that.
Well, you may one day get Jean-Michel, but I will never win Prince Topher. I mean, if he saw who I truly was, he would have no interest in me.
That's not true. He would love you for who you are.
I don't see how.
If Madame ever saw me with Jean-Michel, why, I shudder to think what she might do. Are you sure you can keep my secret?
I can. And you can keep mine? Oh, we shall have a secret. That will make us
co-conspirators.
Friends, sisters. May we both find our loves and our lives.
The stars in a hazy heaven trembling up our feet.
Danced when he promised always to love me.
A day came through.
Away I flew, but on my lips he left a kiss.
All my life I'll dream of this.
Lovely, lovely night.
I wake in the loneliness of sunrise, when the deep purple heaven turns blue, and start to pray as I pray each day that I'll hear some word from you. I lie in the loneliness of evening, looking out on a silver flaked sea, and
Sebastian, here it is 4 o'clock in the morning. It's as if you are testing my good nature. The second that woman in white ran off, which we all must admit seems to imply she has a police record. The second she is gone, you don't want to dance with any of the other girls.
Sebastian, have the poor people in this kingdom had their lands taken from them?
If they had, I would tell you.
Do they need our help?
No one has had anything taken away. Everyone donates joyfully. Ignore this talk. Where did you hear it?
The girl.
I don't know that she is to be trusted. Please come back to the castle. The work is piling up.
No, something isn't right.
As you say. The ring, sire.
Oh, right. Sorry. What is it you're stamping this time?
Nothing, sir. I'll do well troubling your beautiful mind.
Well, let me read it.
I shall explain.
Well, I'll read this on my own.
You tremendously. Let's go back to the palace and allow me to drop some cover.
I'm reading this now. Thank you. But that will be all. Sebastian, I'll ask for you if I need anything explained. Oh, no. Sebastian!
I can explain.
How could you do this in my name?
I am maintaining this life for you. Without my watchful eye, you should be a pauper. Would you like that?
I want that girl. The one who talked to me. I want to talk to that girl.
I'm strong.
We'll have another ball. A banquet, and she'll come to that.
She won't come. It's a lunatic.
She will come. You are having a banquet, and you're inviting everyone in the kingdom.
Don't forget who you're talking to.
And don't you forget who you're talking to. Now, we are having a banquet tonight, and I am finding that girl.
Very well. Sire. She won't come. You don't even know her name. And if she really thought you were worthy of all her high ideals, she would have stayed, wouldn't she?
A banquet!
The prince is looking dreamy-eyed. He has since giving the ball. And still he wants to find his bride, the one he lost at the ball. So spread the word throughout the land. The prince is throwing a banquet. It is his wish that the woman he met at the ball will attend. As for the rest of us, well, what can I say? There's gonna be a ham. Oh, get back to me. And of course, I want to keep an eye on what women are there. I'm not giving up control this time. Spread the word!
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert James is giving
A banquet tonight! Invitation only!
A banquet tonight. Cinderella, where are you? Cinderella, where can you be?
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, don't be angry, I can't find his lady. Hoping to see her, asking where is she?
Cinderella, where is she?
Gregory James is giving
A banquet. Why does the prince do this? It seems cruelty beyond measure. 2 significant social events in 1 week. Now, granted, I have never looked lovelier, but my physical perfection comes at a price. Gloves! That's what it was! Cinderella! Where are the gloves?
Well, over here. Don't tell her you have the gloves quite yet. Yes, I know she'll be abusive later, but trust me, it shall be worth it. I am going to tell Madame that I am sick. Oh, would you like some? I'm not really sick. I'm just pretending. It's just like when Charlotte was in school and pretended to be sick to get out of things she didn't like the 3rd and 4th grades. So I will be sick just as we are leaving for the carriage. Madame and Charlotte will leave without me. I will then change back into my regular clothes and meet my secret crush on Michel. I'm taking him up on his offer to go help in a soup kitchen. A soup kitchen?
I get to ladle. You heard me.
And guess what will happen to this beautiful dress and invitation? I shall loan them both to you. You shall go in my stead and meet the prince and fall in love and get married and exact revenge on Madame and try to keep Jean-Michel out of the stockade. Tra-la, the way it works.
Cinderella, I can't find my gloves.
And don't worry about Madame. She never notices anything that isn't her.
Your gloves are right here, Madame. Why did you not tell me you had the gloves, foolish child? Charlotte, make haste, child, and those shoes are dainty and delicate.
My feet burn with the heat of 100 suns!
To the carriage, daughters.
Oh, madame, my stomach. I must have eaten something this morning that disagrees with me.
No. This can't prevent me from going to the banquet tonight.
So go. You go without me. Let Charlotte meet the prince and steal him from the holy girl from the ball. Go. Let Charlotte be queen.
I think I can make that work.
I shall do this battle with only half my troops. Cinderella, fetch the physician. If Gabrielle is better, send her to the castle immediately. Gabrielle, get better. I insist on it. Keep your invitation.
Oh, thank you, Mother. I will come if I feel...
None of the dress! Charlotte, the carriage awaits.
Quickly, I'll change. And you knock on the door.
It knocked back.
And open it.
Hello, Ella.
Well, hello, Jean-Michel.
I am sick of hiding in the shadows like a fearful person.
Oh, would you rather see Madame?
Hiding is nice.
So, how are you this evening?
Well, I'm going out with Gabrielle, and I'm wound up like a tick. Tonight, she and I will go to the greengrocer and beg for whatever scraps he might have. Then we shall slave over a hot stove and serve a meal to the very poorest. I do hope she's not expecting to have this much fun every night.
Good evening, Jean-Michel.
Good evening, Gabrielle. I much prefer you in this simple attire. You no longer look like a carnival attraction.
You speak such kind words to me all the day long. And what of the soup kitchen this evening?
Well, our first responsibility is with the poor. Then we shall march to the palace steps and I will speak with the prince. We just have one thing to worry about.
What's that?
That he'll even speak to me.
Well, Ella may be a help. You know, she's talked to the prince.
Well, Ella talked to the prince?
She went to the ball the other night and she talked to him. And they talked about the kingdom, about how to make things better. And tonight, she is going to the banquet.
Well, the world is upside down. Oh, but don't you realize what this means? If she can really talk to him, that means that I can go up and talk to him and he'd be open to my suggestions. What do you call this feeling that I have?
Optimism.
Optimism. I have to do this more often.
You can march up to the prince and talk to him.
I can march up to the prince and talk to him.
You can be a leader.
I can be a leader.
You can be my boyfriend.
I can... What are you doing? This looks very counter-revolutionary.
I like the man who wants to change the world, but I also like the man who brought me flowers.
Who brought you flowers? Oh, I did. No, I couldn't.
No, wait. You said yourself, optimism.
Optimism.
Let yourself go.
I could be your boyfriend.
Yes.
Yes. Yes! Wait, am I your boyfriend?
Yes!
That's how it is. My own daughter, my flesh and blood, deceiving me and with someone so decidedly unsuitable. I had plans for you, Gabrielle. I created a life for you. And this is how you show your gratitude.
All dressed up, ready for court? How do I look?
You think that you could go to court? I never loved your father. I wanted his money. You have been nothing but a nuisance to me since the day he died. You think that you can wear a beautiful gown? You think that's acceptable? You should be in rags. Worn out rags. That's all you deserve.
Mother, please stop!
No longer your mother, you, Gabrielle. Get out of my house. You are no longer welcome here. To the devil with you. I'll decide what to do with you later. Why did you have to make me doubt myself? I was doing so well.
But look, everything is ruined! Hurry! The prince needs you. He wants you. But I can't. Why do you think he's having the second event tonight? To try to find you?
Oh, every time I take a step forward, Madame pushes me back. The prince would never love me if he saw me as I truly am. I can't keep fighting.
If you have a dream, then very soon thereafter you're going to have to fight for it. Why otherwise, how would you know the dream is yours?
But my life,
Exactly. It is your life.
beyond the voice that keeps insisting no, there is something more than doubting, breaking through the darkness, something that sets your heart aglow. Someone wants you, you know. Now you're living, there's music in you. Now you're hearing something new. Someone playing the music in you. Now you're living, you know more. Now there's nothing you won't try. Move on, light the sky, make a wish come true. There is music in you. But I can't go to the banquet. My clothing is in tatters, it's all I have.
Yes, perhaps we need even more tatters, more rags, 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 tatters and shatters and bags. Make the new from old, tatters that matter, rags. Spin them into These rags into your bag. But remember, my sweet Emma, all the magic is gone at midnight.
Yes, all the magic is gone at midnight, but is there anything else?
Well, the glass slippers are already upon your feet. And, oh yes, this book that Jean-Michel gave you about the world. Now you only have the entire world to help you. Now you can go wherever you want to go. Now you can do whatever you want to do. Now you can be whatever you want to be. And love is the song you're gonna sing your
for the banquet.
I'm waiting for her. She has to come.
Very well, sire, but be warned, this party is a pack of gossips. I'd hurry it along if I were you.
Prince Topher!
You're here.
Oh, I'm sorry
I
I'm
knew
late.
if I
I'm
had a
so
banquet,
glad
you would come.
I'm sorry
Oh,
I'm
but you're even
late.
more beautiful than I remembered.
Did you really have this banquet just for me?
I would have 100 banquets to find you.
Really? And the thing about me being more beautiful than you remember, that's real too?
Yes, of course.
Wow. What do you know about that?
I've been thinking about you. And I've been thinking about what you were saying about the poor having had their lands taken from them. The court told me I should ignore such talk. But
you know that if you're going to be king, you have to pay attention to things that people tell you to ignore.
Yes, I want to meet all of my people, not just the ones Sebastian lets me see, but I don't know how. It's impossible.
No, that's going to be more possible than you can even imagine. My friend Jean-Michel and my sister Gabrielle are headed here now with some of your people.
What, to talk to me? But if things are as bad as you say they are, they'll just be angry with me.
I think if you can do battle with a dragon or a giant, you can handle a person who just wants to talk to you.
Okay, you're good.
Just be yourself. They'll see the man that I see.
Wait, what's your name?
Just trust me, because I am your one true friend. Friends, come meet Prince Topher. Just don't say my name. I won't say your name. I won't even ask you about the gold dress.
Are you all right?
Yes. Jean-Michel is a wonderful man with a lot of great ideas.
Oh, no. It's nice to meet you.
And Gabrielle, my sister. And this is Yvonne and her baby.
Oh, I see the resemblance.
And this is Sam.
It is an honor to meet you.
It's an honor to meet you.
Hey, this prince is all right.
Oh. I'm holding a baby.
You can talk to him like a person.
Prince Topher, Jean-Michel has something he'd like to say to you.
These people have had their homes and property taken from them. I've said this before, but I now know what it is to have someone you love lose their home. We need your help, and we need to have our voices heard. For you just can't wait to be served by fate on a silver plate or a tray. Now is the time of your life, the time of your life is today.
Yes, I see it. Trust me, I too know what it's like to be overlooked. I want to help you, but how?
Fumble-de-roll and fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-faddle-dee-fumble. All the dreams in all the world will whoop and up they tumble.
Yes, of course! It's here!
What's here?
Do you know it?
I read it at university.
Look, Chapter 2!
Of course, Chapter 2.
Chapter 2. I didn't get that far.
Yes, Chapter 2. I should have known. People, I think I have a plan.
Long live Prince Topher!
Prince Topher, what are you doing surrounded by these ragamuffins?
Sebastian, you said no one needed my help. What do you call these people?
From their attire, I assume artists?
We demand to have our voices heard.
A beheading would not be out of place here.
Yes, all the people must be heard. That is a very good idea.
What is going
Now,
on?
there is a way all can be seen and heard, and it's in this book. In 1 month, let's all vote for a new job I shall create. The post of Prime Minister, someone to counsel me. I nominate our current Lord Protector, Sebastian.
I am unworthy, sire.
I also nominate this man, Jean-Michel.
What?
So let the people decide. The way things are, or the way things could be, and everyone, rich or poor, only gets one vote.
One person, one vote? Where's the fun in that?
People, I give you an election.
He's a plain and simple, complicated, fascinating.
Now, everyone, rich and poor, into the castle for a free banquet. think I know who I am now.
You're smiling. I've seen you smile before, but never like that.
I know the kind of king that I can be. Just, fair, kind-hearted. I found myself. You showed me the way.
You seem so sure of yourself, so sure of everything.
I feel like I can answer any question that gets thrown at me.
You can.
With you, I can. There's only one question I don't have an answer for. Do I love you because you're beautiful? Or are you beautiful because I love you? Am I making believe I see in you a girl too lovely to be really true? Do I want you because you're wonderful? Or are you wonderful because I want you? Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream? Or are you really as beautiful as you seem? We can really change the world, you and I.
To the banquet?
To the banquet.
What time is it?
Oh, it's only midnight. Why?
Midnight. I have to go.
Again? Why?
I must go.
How can you leave me? Why do you leave?
If you knew who I really was, you would never want me.
Don't leave me.
I don't want to, but I have to.
Don't leave me. Guards, anyone help. Someone stop her. Stop her. We're going to find that girl. If the shoe was made of glass, it can only fit one person. I mean, that's why she left it, right?
It doesn't look good.
How goes it?
So far, no luck.
Agreed.
Now, when you try the shoe on, make eye contact with His Highness. For our family, you should try the shoe on first.
Don't you mean only? No one has seen Cinderella since you yelled at her 2 nights ago. You got rid of Gabrielle because she likes that guy who might be our new prime minister. Wow, good call there.
I don't know what's going on in this world. Everything I felt was holy and true is trash. That which meant nothing to me now appears to mean everything.
Here goes nothing. Me again. Hey.
There you are. I've just decided. If I become Prime Minister, I'm gonna marry you.
Wow, the stakes are really piling up.
It does not fit.
Oh, of course it doesn't fit. I'm not the girl the prince has fallen in love with. None of us is that girl.
Is that the last eligible lady in the kingdom?
She appears to be, yes.
But she can't be.
I told you the girl wouldn't come. Can we end this charade?
Everyone truly has tried on the slipper.
I haven't tried on the slipper.
Everything has led you to this moment. Now you have something to believe in. Yourself. All the dreamers in the world are dizzy in the noodle.
And by all means, make yourself ridiculous. Try on the slipper.
It's too rich.
Oh, you can do it.
That's my sister.
Have we met before?
Yes. And we're seeing each other for the first time right now.
A shoe fits! It is you who danced with me, you who showed me my own kingdom and offered me water that day I was thirsty. Please do not run away again. I don't know that I could bear it.
It was you. We both know how horribly I have treated you since your father's death. I know it is beyond reason to expect some of your famous kindness. I am not worthy.
Madame, you have treated me very poorly indeed. And I say to you now the 3 kindest words I know. I forgive you.
Thank you.
Do you think that includes me?
I think for you it will probably involve several hours of community service.
You're amazing. You think maybe I could learn your name now?
Cinderella.
Cinderella. Oh, it's beautiful.
It's a name I once hated, but starting today, I'll keep. So that from now on, whenever anyone thinks something is impossible, they'll just say my name and know better.
Cinderella, I love you so much. I don't know what to do.
Well, is marriage still on the table?
Yes. Oh my yes. Yeah, you have to marry me. I mean, will you marry me? Oh, wait. Cinderella, will you marry me?
Yes. My handsome prince, I will marry you. In the arms of my love.
In the arms of my love.